Team Reel-ists. For everyone that's listening, it's a special episode. It's our 100th episode.
Woo!
So he just saved you a lot of money, Ruben, on special effects, on sound. You didn't have to any of that.
100th episode. Boom. We made it. Mama, we made it. Mama, you the real MVP.
Oh, you're not going to be like Snoop Dogg? I'm the real MVP.
I want to thank me. I want to thank me for recording every Tuesday. I want to thank me for watching all these movies every week.
That was hilarious. Everyone should check that out if you haven't.
That was super funny.
And he was serious, too. It wasn't even a joke.
No, he wasn't joking. He was dead serious.
But yes, no. So for our 100th episode, we're going to just kind of do a little bit of a interview-esque kind of style. We're going to just reflect on what we think about doing 100 episodes, kind of, essentially, and some recaps, some moments that we remember, highlights of the podcast. Mm-hmm. Not that we're ending. It's not like our last episode, but
farewell to the Reel-ists Podcast.
But, you know, I feel like it's a great milestone to reach that 100th episode.
It is. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of episodes. A lot of
movies. That's a year. I mean, if we 2 episodes a week, 50 weeks. That's a year.
Exactly.
Hashtag no days off. Hashtag always working, always grinding.
Exactly. No days off for sure. Because even on the days off,
even through the holidays, we still put out episodes.
Look at that commitment right there. That's what you're getting, folks, when you listen to the episodes.
Donnie, Oscar, Ruben.
Yes.
Committed 1,000%.
We'd even do the same intro because at this point, if you're listening to this episode, you probably already listened to a few.
Yep.
Minimum 1 at the very least.
Hopefully.
But yes, so instead of quick thoughts, Donnie, I want to start off with just by asking, looking back from the first episode, like what do you feel has improved with doing the podcast for 100 episodes?
Looking back at the first episode, I think I felt like the first episode we just kind of hit record and we were like, let's just see what happens and just kind of talk.
It was, yeah.
Right? And at least now we kind of have a sort of guideline. We kind of know how to steer an episode, and we know what we want to talk about. I think is the biggest thing as opposed to the first episode. We're like, yeah, let's just talk about let's talk about that.
Yeah.
We come with thoughts in mind.
Right. It's more of we start to think more of the podcast when we watch movies and we think of, how we would review it. Mm-hmm. It's more of what can I explain rather than just a straight up, like, it was great.
Yeah, I liked it.
It was cool.
Michelle Williams. Yeah, Michelle Williams.
I mean, that was our second episode. Our first episode was our top 10 for 2017. Mm-hmm. And we did that intentionally.
That was fun too. That was a fun episode.
That was just a way for, people to get to know us.
Pretty soon we're going to be doing our top 10 for 2018.
Right.
Coming up shortly.
Coming up a few weeks. So, yeah, no, I mean, I think for my own question, my own answer for that question, being able to start from the first episode and always record, I think just also helped improve communication, to really be able to share thoughts, being able to like express what you think about it, mm-hmm. while also listening to what others think about it. There's been a few episodes that, we don't agree on the movie.
Yeah.
So, and those kinds of little things.
Those ones, never mind.
It just helps. I mean, it helps with the conversation outside of the podcast. Like if you probably interact with anyone in your life since we recorded, you probably are able to, talk about something with someone.
It definitely helps me in terms of when a person says, have you seen this movie? And I go, oh yeah, my roommate and I watched that movie. And they go, what did you think? I'm just kind of reiterating everything I said on the podcast, but in like a quick bullets format, and I give it right to them. And then they're like, wow, you really have a lot of thoughts on this movie. And I'm like, well, we did do like a 45-minute discussion on the film, but that's pretty cool.
That's funny. Yeah, no, it's been crazy. Crazy. How do you feel watching 50 weeks worth of
Oh my God. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes, and I'm sure you feel this too, sometimes it's trying to schedule it into your, like, a part of your everyday life or every week life.
Which we have regular jobs. So.
We work in, like 40 hours, sometimes more than that. and we have other things in our lives, so we have to commit to at least two films a week.
For most weeks,
It is work sometimes. It's not always like, oh, we just get to watch movies, like, because we have to like schedule times that we can, see it, like between the three of us, you, me, and Ruben.
Yeah.
And when we're watching a film, we have to be conscientious of what we want to talk about, or things we want to point out in the podcast. So it is.
Well, for me and you, Ruben, just for the most part.
Well, yeah, I mean, Ruben. Well, yeah, Ruben can
with the select few that he wanted to talk to.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not as easy as you just think. Like, oh, you watch movies.
I think it would be if it was just like the big ones that we wanted to see, and that's the only ones we did see. But yeah, to be able to continue this weekly. And there was some weeks where it was like 3 or 4 movies that we had to see.
Yeah,
there was those that didn't make the podcast, but we still wanted to see them.
And it's crazy because you think like, oh, 2 movies a week, so we've seen at least, if you take away all the special episodes, probably maybe 90 films?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. We don't know because we haven't reviewed every single film we've watched.
Exactly.
Too. So we don't know, but at ballpark, we'd say like at least 90 films minimum.
Yeah.
And you would think that we'd catch them all, but there are still films that have slipped through our fingertips because we just haven't had the time.
If you go to our Twitter account, you'll be able to see the movies that we kind of did like in memorial for. So,
which I think is really cool that we do that because it's like,
we don't see them all. It's
Sorry.
very hard. I mean, maybe if this was our only thing we did, then maybe I can see us.
Yeah, if this was like our job, then I think for sure we would be able to catch every film and review every film. Maybe, who knows? But until we're able to fully finance ourselves with this podcast, that's
our 2019 goal.
Yeah, that is our goal. So anybody any sponsors out there listening,
proof 100 episodes,
we'll do the work.
Over 600 listens a month.
Right.
Start promoting
right?
Right. I feel like it's been consistent. I mean, for 2019 at the very least, we're going to start trying to do some advanced screenings so we can maybe get on the train a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
So
put out some episodes about films that haven't been released
completely
widely yet. And,
I mean, it will be spoiler discussion, so hopefully no one wants to not get a spoiler. I don't know. It's going to be tough. We'll have to work out
those. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, but that'd be exciting. That'd be a nice change because, the biggest thing I felt like that's been impactful for us is that we record after the movie's been released and after a few days have passed. So we give the people the window to see the movie and then come back to listen with us. So maybe that might be a nice little change. Obviously, it wouldn't be for every single movie, but maybe a select movie here and there.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be doing that soon with another movie coming out this year.
Woo woo.
It's a preview. It's our test. It's our little
it's
test
like
in the waters. We're not going to record early, but
film.
So we'll see about that. But there's been a lot of movies we didn't get a chance to talk to. Instant Family is the one that we recently just didn't get a chance to talk to.
And I loved that one. Like I would have had a lot to say about that one, but that's a good example.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have a specific formula that we like what gets selected. We usually try to go with what people are talking about more so. So generally it's going to be the blockbusters with the big nominations for the awards.
Probably summer, like around summertime, we definitely do all the blockbuster films.
Yeah.
And then once we get into like, end of September going into October, we do the, it seems like we do the kind of the ones that are going to get a lot of awards, the ones that are critically acclaimed.
Exactly.
Getting a lot of buzz in that kind of circuit.
Because to some degree, we want to get listens, so we have to do what people want to listen to. We got to think of the business into what it is.
But sometimes there's a film that we see and we're just like, we have to talk about that one.
Yeah,
like, that was crazy.
I think Upgrade probably would be like a prime example that it wasn't buzzing. It wasn't.
No, but we didn't even know about it until a couple days until we went and saw it.
Yeah,
thank God we did because it's one of our favorite films of the year, and it's gonna make my top 10 list. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Stick around and for the weeks to come and
someone's gonna have a list already and says like Donnie has Upgrade somewhere.
somewhere on that list.
I think he also said A Star Is Born is his favorite. So where would this go?
Yeah, they're gonna use like process of elimination.
It's gonna be like our own fantasy. It's gonna be a fantasy game. But no, it's been crazy. It's been crazy for doing this for this long. I do want to see what you think about this. In terms of the recording part of it, well, outside of like, you know, having to record and doing all that, looking back, when you listen to it, how many times have you found yourself either one, thinking of a new thought that you'd been like, oh, I should have mentioned that, or two, of like, what am I saying? Like, what am I ranting on, or what am I going off of?
Yeah.
How often do you have those moments?
Quite often. There's a couple times where I've been listening to an episode and there's a thought that I'm trying to express to you, to the listeners and to you, and I'll say the thought, but then for some reason I feel like I need to say it like 3 other ways using different verbiage and different words. So it's like, yeah, I just thought like the film was so, it kept me on the edge of my seat, and the film just, it kept me like in this constant state of like anticipation and anxiety, and the film just, it just made me nervous the whole time I was watching it, and the film, it just, like, I'm saying the same damn thing, but I'm trying to say it in like, you know, 4 or 5 different ways. So I'm like, Donnie, shut up, just, you already said it the first time, you don't need to keep elaborating on it, like,
that's hilarious.
We got it. So that's pretty funny. And then what was the other part? What else did you ask?
Oh no, just in that sense of like things that you're like, what are you saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's probably the biggest thing. It's like just
or things that you missed you didn't say. Yeah,
there's just I wish I what I'm gonna try to work on is being content with just speaking a thought in one single sentence, and knowing that that's enough, and that my thoughts are relayed accurately, and you know, I don't, because I'm always worrying like, well, I really want to make sure people get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So I go on and on and on, and it's like, we got it. You said it once. You don't need to say it again.
Right.
So that's what I'm going to try to work on.
That's been the most comments we get on. Just kidding.
That's actually been one of our biggest critiques of our podcast. What about you?
For me, when I listen back, I have a lot of moments of where I was like, oh, I could see where it sounds like I hate this movie. And so there were a lot of times I'm like, what am I saying? Like, why am I saying it in this way? Like, what am I trying to get across? Because I'm sure like when we record, it's me either trying to explain why I said something initially, and then so I keep just like digging further and further, or it's me of just like trying to, you know, stand by like, I didn't really enjoy this film, so this wasn't done well. Like there's a lot of times where it's like, maybe I can just relax and be like, it was cool, man. Movie was cool. Check it out. I don't know. But yeah, like it's just like, no, this did not make sense, and it's like, it's just like not. It's interesting to realize that a lot of people see things different, and you know, there's no point in trying to convince someone that this movie should not be a 4. And it should instead be a 2.5, like Hereditary.
I think right. Or I even think back to when we did Dunkirk, and we were like, that was an episode I remember where it's not like we were trying to change each other's minds, but it felt like, it felt like we weren't accepting each other's score on that, or we weren't accepting the way we saw the film. Yes, like there was friction there, but it's like, you know, we were, you know, it's funny to listen to. I've listened to that one a couple of times, and it's like, dang, like, you know, he was really getting upset about
exactly,
you know, this or whatever, vice versa.
A lot of times it's just like I just need to be like, I understand, I see, I hear you.
I agree to disagree. I agree to disagree.
That's gonna be coming up more probably.
Or you know, I get what you're saying. I personally feel like this. Like we both, you know,
when counseling.
I know we need like couples therapy. I think, I feel, I see, I hear. Using all these tools, communication tools.
We're working on those little details. I mean, we've improved in regarding like our audio from the beginning. Have you listened to like our first 4? I think
very echoey. Well, we were in our old apartment, and we didn't really have a proper setup.
No, because again, it was just like one of those. Let's do it.
Let's see what happens.
We had we just had the mics on the table, nothing covering them, nothing. You know, they were just right there,
and our voices were just echoing in our vaulted ceilings and bouncing off the walls, and so we've improved on that, that's for sure. And hopefully we can even, you know, improve some more. That's always the goal, to just improve, get better.
Right. And then also, what do you think of when you see the reviews? Because not all the reviews were positive. So like, how does How do you react to that?
Yeah.
I ignore the negatives. I'm like, I don't look at the negatives.
Haters only keep me going. No, honestly, I like that people do respond, and I know that it isn't always positive. Thankfully, I've never felt like so personally attacked that I've been discouraged from wanting to continue on with the podcast. I feel like maybe there's been some like pretty blunt, honest reviews where it's like, dang, you didn't have to say all that.
But the common one, you didn't read the book.
Yeah, that was a popular one. You guys should really read the book. And that was first of all, for that person that left that comment, the book shouldn't be a prerequisite to seeing the film. We're not reviewing books here. We're reviewing films.
Oh, you're really going into it. I didn't think you were actually going to go into it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I understand. Like, absolutely, reading the book will help you get the movie. But if I want to really truly know this story and I know it's a book, I'll read the book. But if I want to enjoy a film,
I'll watch the
movie. So
it's fair.
I get it. The first one we got that comment on, was that on Call Me by Your Name?
I think so. Yeah. That was like our biggest YouTube video too.
So I actually did go read that book afterwards. With all that said, I did go read the book.
I did go back for one.
So we're trying.
Right, and there's just so many adaptations to really.
Everything's a book. That's a thing.
That's
like,
what
I'm gonna go on a rant now because every freaking film that gets made is either inspired by a book or the film adaptation of a book. Or there was a memoir, like, Beautiful Boy. There was a memoir which inspired the film. Everything's a book. We ain't got time. We barely have time to watch 2 movies a week. We don't have time to go read 2 books and then go watch 2 movies, right?
That's true. Very true.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I mean, that leads me. So I mean, since you have it fired up, I'm gonna read all the bad comments and I want you to respond.
I really got pumped up right there, but yeah, I mean, it's true. So
no, it is true, and I completely understand. Reading the book would answer maybe some of the questions we've had, but that's where the movie is supposed to at least satisfy you with that, supplement it.
Ruben's agreeing hard over here. He's like, exactly.
Not to say you don't tell us that. I mean, because if I'm sure the people, I'm sure the people that are saying it have read the book and maybe they really loved the book, so that's why they're telling us. Maybe it's not like you should go read the book to understand the movie, but more of like you should really read the book.
I don't think I said that.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I will say on another comment we got, like probably our harshest one, that it was not left on. I'm gonna put on blast.
At the very least, we're respecting.
We're
respecting the name.
Pull their account up, please. Let's identify them. No, but there was one, and I'm just gonna. One part of it was, they basically said, "You guys can't express a coherent thought without saying like or direct quote, verbatim." And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. That actually made me a lot more aware of that. I knew I did it. I know I do it when I listen back, especially the first episodes. I mean, I'm dropping like and every other word. I just said it.
Still goes on to it.
I still do it. However, I try to be more aware that when I do it, and after reading that comment, I really try to focus in on that.
It has a positive impact. See,
it seemed negative at the time. However, it does help. Critique helps. Whether it's positive, negative, harsh, or softened. I think you can gain something from it.
Yeah.
When we get the comment where it's like, you guys suck, and
oh my God.
And it's like personally attacking us. Your voices are annoying, and I saw your Instagram pictures. You're ugly. Something. If it's like that, then no, that's terrible.
Right. That's constructive criticism.
But constructive criticism, we're open.
Absolutely. And we're not going to read the book, apparently. Giving that disclaimer right now for all future movies.
Unless you guys tell us the book is so... No. Unless one of our listeners sends us a copy of the book.
Oh,
then
so
we
waiting
will
for that
gladly read it. I will gladly read it. I'll do a whole review on the book.
Whoa. I would love for someone to send you every single book that
I challenge our listeners. If there is a book that you think Oscar and I need to read,
Donnie will read it. I
swear I
put
will
my
read
name
it.
in that.
I will read it.
That's hilarious. I think one of the things that I wanted to mention as well is a little shout out to all our special guests that we've had.
Yeah, we've had a few,
including Ruben, who
producer Ruben over here,
who joins us.
He's like our permanent special guest,
right? If we're kind of like meeting a quota for a special guest, we throw him in. But no, it's been awesome. It's been great to also have people that are around us that love the movies as well. They obviously go, and they gladly joined for an episode. Sometimes two.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Shout out to Adolfo.
And Daniel and Scott and Justin.
And Angel. And
right, everyone.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
If you want to be a guest. Let's just start promoting that there. But no, it's been really cool. It's been awesome to have that extra person.
It is, because it brings a new energy and a different perspective. And yeah, it's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think all of our guests, I mean, they're all different too, you know? Like we had some young, like one younger than us and, one older than us and some our age. And
another reason why we should get sponsored. Diversity.
Yeah, right? Men, women, like we do it all here at the Reel-ists Podcast.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people that have mentioned they would love to be in it, but just, scheduling stuff like that. Right. So not a lot of people, but a few. Not like a waiting list. We have a waiting list
right? of all the people that want to be a part of this podcast.
But yeah, so far we're 100 episodes in, and I mean, we don't know when we're gonna stop. We ain't gonna stop until we drop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Is there any questions you have that you feel like would be a good reflection?
No.
I got it. Okay.
I just wanted to know. I was wondering, do you have a memorable out of all the episodes we've done? Do you have like a standout memory of an episode or something that just you think of whenever you think of us recording?
Like that I think of.
The memory of him.
Right.
No,
it sounds like it.
Not of me.
What episode do I think of when I think of your name?
It's not even like that.
A memory of Donnie. Got it. So
no, a memory of our just like.
What was my best moment?
Ask what you really want to ask, Donnie. What was your best episode?
You know what, you guys? I quit.
So you only made it to 100. The prophecy was right.
I'll go first. I remember when. I hate you guys. I remember when we did the episode for acrimony, because I remember we didn't have like a plan, like a guide for that episode. We just were venting about all the things that were wrong with that movie.
Craziness of that movie.
And it was, and that was kind of like reflected in that episode. Like we were just like ranting and going on and on about what we didn't like and why it wasn't that great of a film. But that's one episode I always remember. Like that stands out to me, and I always think back to that when we were recording it, because I remember just like how frustrated we were with that film. Or what we just didn't get it. We had so many questions. That's like one of the things that I remember about.
Just kept going. I love Taraji.
Right, we always highlighted her.
Yeah,
she was the highlight.
She was the standout of that whole project. Her acting was great. But yeah,
I feel like the one that comes to mind recently was the Fantastic Beast. With your intro of where you stand with Fantastic Beasts and Harry Potter.
It all started back when I saw the first film.
It was just definitely. I think those are the kind of things that stand out to me are the just more memorable stuff of what was said or how it was delivered more than anything else. But yeah, I mean I don't have one like that with acrimony, which I guess maybe I should go listen more episodes. Apparently, I'm not listening enough. But no, yeah, I think a lot of times that we laughed so hard on the episode. That happens. I mean, that was the ones that come to mind.
A lot. That's one of the things I like about this podcast.
I hope our
listeners are into that too.
Right. I mean, either they're laughing with us, or even if they're laughing at us, that we're not talking for like 2 minutes because we're laughing. hopefully. But yeah, no, it's always fun.
Share your thoughts. Let us know.
Exactly. So we're gonna play 2 games here.
Ooh, I love games.
So we're gonna play 2 games. One
right.
game, it's a game for you, and the other game is a game for both of us.
Okay.
The first game is, can you name that movie?
Oh my God.
So I'm gonna try to give you as much details, and these are movies we did on the episode.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to give you details about the movie, and you're supposed to guess what the movie we saw it was.
Okay.
That's the first game. The
Okay.
second game, which is not really a game, it's you have the chance to change a score for a movie.
Ooh.
So it could be a positive or a
I
negative.
can go up or down.
You can go up or down. So
Okay.
if you wanted to, you can bring, what was the movie? Creed 2 all the way to a 1. You thought about it and
my
you
God.
realized it was
Thought about it, realized it wasn't that good. So
you were just admiring Michael B. Jordan or something. But yeah, so we'll go with that. So the first game here.
okay.
So we're gonna do five different time areas throughout this year. We're gonna see if you can get this. All right. So this movie came out in January.
Okay.
All right. And this movie was our first movie that we talked about for 2018.
It was Insidious: The Last Key.
Yes. Good job.
Okay.
Good job. Dang. I didn't think it'd be that quick. I was hoping you were going to struggle.
I was like, wait, yeah. Well, I mean, it was like the first film we did, so
right.
the first film we reviewed.
Easy one.
Okay.
That's pretty much what you're saying. All right. So this movie came out in March. It was a love story, and it came out. Well, we did. So we only saw it once. This was the only one. It was a love story. It came out towards the end of March, and it's a movie that we made fun of the way the trailer made it look like.
We made fun of it the way the trailer made it look like.
Yes, love story, teen love.
Oh, was it Love, Simon?
No,
Oh wait. Wait. Do I only get one answer?
no.
Okay. Midnight Sun.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
With the sun going down and like running like it's a villain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we did. Like she was getting chased by a monster.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that was good.
All right. So, in this movie, this is a movie that we saw
Okay.
in May.
Okay.
It is the best movie that we both. Well, actually, let me scratch that. I was gonna say we both liked, but I don't remember the scores.
Okay.
We both enjoyed.
Okay.
It was early May. It's a remake.
Okay, it's a remake. It was May. It's a remake. We both
And
enjoyed it.
it's about two people.
It's about two people.
Yes.
Um,
Taking advantage of someone. Comedy.
hold on. Overboard.
Yes.
Yes. Whew.
There you go.
All right. I had to think, man, that was a tough one. I had to really think about that one. Okay.
I know. I don't know what our scores were. I just remember we liked the ending with the yo amo or
Yeah,
something
oh
like that.
yeah,
The little
she was
girl was
conjugating the verb in every.
All right.
So 2 more questions, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Two more.
All right. Try to make them really hard and don't tell me when they came out.
Okay. All right.
And see if I can, or at least for this next one, let's see if I can do it.
Let's see. Okay. We'll talk about this one. All right. Superheroes.
Avengers: Infinity War.
No. No.
Oh.
Look, good thing it wasn't one guest only.
Okay.
Buy a vowel, Donnie. Buy a vowel.
Can I call a friend?
This one is we both didn't enjoy it,
Okay.
and we both had no expectations really for it, so that we weren't too disappointed. It wasn't for us.
Superheroes?
Not superhero, so it's not just one. Superheroes.
Oh, we didn't enjoy it.
We didn't enjoy it. Ruben, do you know?
Okay, don't say it. Hold on.
The date would help, but you don't want the...
Wait, superheroes. We didn't enjoy it. We didn't have much expectation.
I feel like any other clue I give would be a strong...
Maybe I do need the date because I don't know.
All right, so this was early August.
Early August.
The same time we saw Mission Impossible Fallout.
It was the same week?
It was the same episode week, yeah.
Dang, I don't... Oh. No, it wasn't Darkest Minds, was it?
No.
No, we like that one. I like that one.
Animation. Maybe that might help.
Oh, Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
Yes.
I disliked it so much that I blocked it from my memory. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Okay. That was tough.
All right, let's see if you can pass this final test.
Okay.
Name all the Road to the Oscar movies.
Oh my God. Okay. I think I can do it. Okay. Okay. This isn't in any kind of order, right?
No.
Okay.
No order.
I know for sure. Like, okay. Lady Bird.
Yes.
Call Me by Your Name.
Yes. Think of the winners, because that might help. You got the last two.
Yeah, I know. Was The Shape of Water one?
Yes.
Okay.
One more.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my Lord. Okay.
I will say we just talked about this earlier in this episode.
Dunkirk.
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna, my next guess after that was gonna be Phantom Thread, but I thought that was one.
Wow.
But I think it.
No,
Just a regular
episode.
So we had 4 Road to the Oscars.
We had 4 to the Road to the Oscars.
Wow,
Yes.
that's gonna be fun to get to do this year's like Road to the Oscars.
Well,
Are we gonna not do that?
they probably should already. I mean, unless we didn't talk about it this year.
Oh yeah,
there might be a small.
Don't get too excited.
I didn't think about that one.
All right. Well, that was our little game.
Okay, that was fun.
Little recap.
Woo woo.
The idea is for people to go listen to those episodes and enjoy them. That's the motivation. But yes. All right. So game number 2. What would you change? I don't know. These are terrible title names for these games, but
it's okay. So I get to choose one real score for a film.
Yes.
All right. So there's a couple that come to mind. There's like 3 that come to mind, but if I can only choose one, I'm gonna change Upgrade.
Okay.
I gave Upgrade a 4 out of 5 reels. And I'm going to give Upgrade a 5 out of 5 reels.
The true first 5.
I'm going to give it 5 because I remember seeing it for the first time. I was blown away. I thought it was great. I don't really remember what my reasons were for giving it a 5.
Check out the episode.
Yeah, I know. I should have went back and listened to it. But I've seen the movie since then, and I think it was just one of those films that, I mean, we didn't know what it was up until like a couple days ago.
Right, and that trailer made it seem like it was more horror-esque than it was. Yeah,
I couldn't tell you. And seeing it a second time was like, whoa. I mean, I thought this movie was innovative. It was believably futuristic.
Yes, for sure.
The visuals were beautiful. It was beautifully directed, beautifully edited. The cinematography was great. It had some really, really like sexy action scenes. Like when I say sexy, just like beautifully edited, I guess. Like just the way the camera moved and the actor John, was his name Jonathan? Jonathan Green.
Logan Marshall Green, I think, something like that. I believe. So you want to go down to 5, or you want to keep it at 4?
Logan Marshall Green, aka Tom Hardy's doppelganger. he was great. I mean, he was great in that movie, and his acting was incredible. Even just thinking of like the simple scene right after he got paralyzed, he lost his wife, and his mom was like shaving his face, and then he just started crying because he was just like the pain was just so. The emotional pain and the loss was so much, he just started bawling. And I teared up so much on that part. And all the actors were so good in that film. Sorry, I don't mean to turn this into like an Upgrade revisit to Upgrade.
Right.
But that movie, it was incredible. It was such a good movie. So good. Listeners, if anybody's listening and you have not seen it, go see it. The action was great. The idea, just the idea was so clever, and I just loved it. So I'm changing it from a 4 to a well-deserved 5 out of 5 reels.
Okay, fair enough. I'm also changing one score as well, and that one, I've seen it a few times recently, and like it's all the flaws that I had. I can look over that now and just enjoy it more for what it is. Not that I say that It's still would have been nice if those things were fixed, but it's still enjoyable. Black Panther, I gave it a 4.5. I know it's not a dramatic increase, but it's a 5 for me as well.
It's going to be a 4.75.
It's actually just a 4.6 now. No, but 5, it really does meet exactly everything that, I really love about the movie.
Yeah.
I can easily see it multiple times. I thought I wasn't going to be able to. I thought the flaws were going to be, preventing me from enjoying it, but I'm able to just like accept it and go over that and just really enjoy the movie all the times. And the music is great. It got nominated for Golden Globes for that too as well. So
yeah,
all around it.
And the soundtrack's got Grammy nominations.
Yeah, oh yeah, that too. So all around great movie and well deserved for a 5. So yeah, that's mine that it changed.
Awesome.
And also
that was gonna be my second choice.
Black Panther.
I don't know why I had to say it 3 times. That was my second choice of changing a score, and then A Star Is Born was gonna be my third choice of changing a score. But you can only change one. So
right, only one.
Upgrade.
It was just one redo, one opportunity.
Awesome. Black Panther and Upgrade, 2 amazing films. Yeah. And 2 films earlier in the year. Well, Black Panther super earlier in the year. Upgrade a little more like in the middle of the year, but it's great.
We're still defining our own little rating
criteria,
system, right?
Yeah.
Ruben likes to change his Red Sparrow from 1.5 to a 5.
He after hearing our counter arguments, he realized that Red Sparrow was truly incredible.
It was a masterpiece. It was a movie he wished it was.
You still only give it a 1.5? Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I can't believe.
I don't even think he's ever come across his mind.
That's another thing that I think about too, and we always reference it. We always joke about that. But like he gave it a 1.5, you gave it a 2.5, I gave it a 3.5. It
was just one that we all saw differently.
We all just took it in differently. So I'm like over there like beaming.
We're all low scores anyway.
3.5 is a little higher.
Donnie's grade is like passing. Like it'll move on to the next election.
Yeah, you guys failed it.
On the same page, somewhat.
Yeah, that was just funny. That was a great episode.
That was a fun episode. That was we had some disagreements.
How did the order go? Did it go down 3 2? Was it like down like that?
I don't remember. We gotta listen to
I
it.
could see if it goes like Donnie started off with the 3.5. I was like, I'm actually gonna give it a 2.5.
And then Ruben, I'm gonna give it a 1.5.
But that was fun. Is there any scores that you thought of afterwards and you said change it? Because okay, Ruben's like, no,
I stick by what I say. I don't flail. I don't falter.
Red Sparrow was terrible. Star Is Born was perfect. Got it.
That was another fun episode too. DT Dubs.
The Star Is Born.
I like when Ruben gets on the mic. Those are fun episodes.
The fans are demanding Ruben.
Right?
Who's demanding me?
They're hitting me up on my personal Instagram account.
Right. They're actually DMing me and privately and telling me.
And so we got to do some more Real Rewinds. Hopefully we do that in 2019 too.
Yeah, because we did 4 of them, right? We did Sandlot.
Yes.
We did Selena.
Yes.
We did Gone Girl.
Yes.
We did The Dark Knight.
Yes.
We do any other ones?
I think that's it.
Yeah, we gotta do some more real rewinds.
Yeah.
Maybe one of our listeners can just like suggest a film for us to do a real rewind.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I hope we don't hate it.
I know.
Create it.
Well, hey, they don't call us the Reel-ists Podcast for nothing, right?
That's true. That's true.
We don't call ourselves the Reel-ists Podcast.
But yeah, we got some interesting things coming up. Hopefully for 2019. Hopefully we can have a whole new year of great episodes.
Yeah.
In addition to our standard.
Maybe we
reviews.
can review like a foreign film this year.
Well, yeah, we have to watch Roma, so I mean, we probably won't talk about it, unfortunately, due to what we have time left. But
yeah,
that could be.
Who knows?
Yeah, we can do that. Why not? We can
shake things up for 2019.
Right, Halloween episodes. What are the Halloween episodes that we enjoy?
Yeah.
Christmas. What are looking at the next fall, giving us plenty of time for us to either fail or succeed on that level.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you everyone for listening to this episode, to this 100th episode. I know we didn't talk about a movie or, we didn't do what we usually do, but this is a great milestone for the three of us. So we just wanted to reflect. You can always follow us on social media and continue our fun, exciting journey that we have here. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Team Reel-ists. That's Team REELISTS. And yeah, definitely continue listening to us. And hopefully, if this was for that one person, your first episode, hopefully we excited you to go check back some other episodes.
Yeah.
Or if
we gave you a couple episodes to listen to. So
right. That was
you.
all part of it. It was all.
That's the plan all along.
Exactly. But yes, thank you everyone for listening to this episode. Until next time.
Until next time, guys.